find the identity for an operation, we must find a number in such a way that when that operation is performed on any integer, the answer should be the same integer. If we take 0 and add to any integer, we get the answer as the same integer. Hence, 0 is called as the additive identity for integers. When 0 is subtracted from any integer, we get the same integer, but since commutative property is not closed under subtraction, we cannot say that 0 is the subtractive identity for integers. So 0 remains the additive identity. Similarly, for multiplication, if we multiply with 0, we know that all will become 0. It will not be the same number. So only when we multiply with 1, we get the same integer. Hence, a into 1 will be equal to 1 into a, which will be answer will be a. So as a result, 1 is called as the multiplicative identity for integers. Similarly, for division also, only in one way, where a divided by 1 is a, that holds good, but 1 divided by a does not hold good. So as a result, 0 is the additive identity for integers and 1 is called as the multiplicative identity for integers. So remember, identity is an integer which when any operation is done gives the same number as the question. When we talk about inverse, it is nothing but given an integer, we are going to add or multiply an integer in such a way that the answer should be the identity. So for example, if a is an integer and we need to get 0, it means we need to add minus a to that. So minus a is called as the additive inverse of a. And how do we get that? We get by multiplying the integer with minus 1. When we are taking multiplication, an integer multiplied by its reciprocal is going to give me 1. As a result, 1 by a is called as the multiplicative inverse of a. Identity and inverse both come into picture only for addition and multiplication, because subtraction and division are not commutative and associative for integers. Finally, for any integer, if it is multiplied by 0, the answer will always be 0. When 0 is divided by any integer except 0, the answer will again be 0. And division by 0 is not defined. There is no answer for that. So remember, when we multiply with 0, the answer is 0. When we divide 0 from an integer, the answer is 0. Thank you.